VAR, replay. It's a subject in every sport. In soccer, they refer to it as VAR, the video assistant referee. Rob, it last summer, again, dating back to the Men's World Cup, everybody fretted about it. There was a lot of hand-wringing, and it seemed to work. It worked really, really well, and it got great grades across the board. Yet, for whatever reason, does it feel different in this tournament here? It's been a subject that you guys have talked a lot about on that great set, as I mentioned, but does it feel like it's working as well as we all said it did during the Men's World Cup last year?
Yeah, and it's good. And I understand why there's that perception out there where people are saying this is not working, it's confusing. And what it is, there's a couple factors at play. Number one, IFAB, which is the governing rule body, the lawmakers of the game, came down with their new rules, if you will, and they came down in June just before this Women's World Cup started. So essentially everybody's kind of coping and dealing with some new rules and the new way things are being interpreted. And one of them, and the biggest one, is that VAR is being used as that eye in the sky on those penalty kicks, which was never the case. And it's interesting because the new rules came in and they basically made it easier for the goalies. Instead of 2 feet having to be on the line at the time of the kick, they're saying, guess what, guys, we're cutting you a break. It just needs to be 1 foot. Okay? These are the rules. And they've always been the rules. The problem is, for decades and decades and generations, people have broken that rule, and they just kind of got away with it. You know, there's that great snapshot of Brianna Scurry pouncing off her line to deny China a penalty kick attempt at the '99 World Cup. She was a foot and a half, 2 feet off the line, like an incredible amount that today would be a no-brainer. You get called, but whereas there's this disconnect is that so many of these women have never played with VAR. And then there's the new rule, and people are saying, wait a second, why is that being denied? She's just 2 inches off the line. Guess what? It's still wrong. It's still cheating. It's still against the rules. We didn't make the rules. We just are actually now governing that rule. So I think there was that big disconnect and why so many people were making such noise about it. But guess what? They've adapted already. And in the last 6 days, there's been hardly any chatter about it. We've had some really tight offside calls, which have obviously set off a firestorm of emotions in a lot of places. For the most part, I think the rate is like 99-point-something% that they are getting things correct and right. So VAR is working. And you may not like it right now, but you will adapt, you will grow to understand it and appreciate it, and everybody will as well, including the players. And there was a great disconnect for a lot of these players from certain nations about what the rules actually were. And when they sit down and they reread the laws and they're re-reminded how they should be playing under these circumstances, they'll realize that they were wrong and the eye in the sky, VAR, got it right.
For more of The Rich Eisen Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV for free on BR Live or download the Rich Eisen Show app.